Paul Brosnan once said that as I get older, I've learned to listen to people rather than accuse them of things. It's very significant because I think now in present times, we're so consumed with just being us and not really paying attention to other people, and also sometimes just having preconceived notions about people. I agree with it because as a mom of two kids, I've dealt with people criticizing me or giving me dirty looks because my kids are yelling in public, and it's like, let's be a little bit more empathetic, sympathetic. Let's understand each other. Try and communicate if you're upset with me. Um, which is my first point is, being as a mom, I've learned that I've had to learn to really stop and see what my kids want, especially when they're having tantrums. They just want everything, and it's like, I don't know what to do but accept. All I have to do is just sit down and ask them how they're feeling and talk it out and hear them out because they have a voice. My second point is that when I was a kid, I would overtalk and I would talk over people, and that was rude of me, and I was also ignorant. And now as an adult, I understand that I have to give room for another person to talk and give them the opportunity to speak their voice and their opinion, because their opinion matters too. And my last one, personal experience, is that uh, when I was younger, I would go to this boutique with my sister, my older sister, and we'd always get dirty looks because we were Hispanic. People would accuse us, or just with their eyes, accuse us of stealing because of the color of our skin. And I think it taught me to embrace different different stuff with people, and to accept people's differences, and to also not assume and to not accuse people, but give them the chance to show who they are and what they can do. And for my second speech also is that, my second part to this is that as a mother of two kids, I sure have learned how quick having everything is never enough. To quote Daniel Pinchback, he once said that we live in a culture where everything tastes good but nothing satisfies. The significance of this is that we do live in a time where it's weird and people just want more and more, and it's never good enough for them. I agree with it because I see it firsthand every day with my kids. They ask for everything, but it's never good enough for them. My first point, which is my kids, is that, they can have the TV on and the radio on and have me read to them, and it's like, okay, let's sit back, let's focus on one thing, and then we can move on to the next. And my second point is, for example, with actors, there's one actor that comes to mind specifically for this, which is Jim Carrey. He once said in an interview that, you can be the richest person in the world, have everything to your hands, to your disposal, but you're still empty, basically. And I think it's very important to see that someone just as wealthy as him and as famous as him is able to recognize that just because you have everything doesn't mean anything if you don't have good people around you and you're not happy with yourself. My last point is about social media. A lot of us look for influencers and want to achieve that lifestyle, but we forget that it's okay to be us and it's okay to just be happy with what we have.